Yo, yo, yo!
Hey, I'm about to
back
sneeze.
in the saddle.
Gotta hold back the sneeze. Hold it back.
Sneeze, bro.
No, well, you can't tell me to sneeze. That literally just prevents me from sneezing.
You said you wanted to hold it back,
I wanted to.
and so I said sneeze.
Yeah, but you telling me to sneeze just makes me think about sneezing, and then that's when I just hold it back. Sneezing is like a reaction thing, right? Like yeah.
Now I feel like I need to sneeze. I'm a great sneezer.
I'm a loud sneezer.
You too.
Yeah. Alright, Phoenix, Wright, Ace Attorney, we just got done with most of the second trial. The second trial. This is the first trial. The first trial, we found out that somebody else was on at the studios other than Will Powers.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
So, who is it? Well, we just said it was a grade schooler, but who is it specifically?
Oh.
Either Billy Bobby Brown, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Mills.
It's Mills.
It's Mills. Yeah. All right, we ready?
Yep. Let's go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Mr. Powers?
Yes.
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good.
I think, didn't the environmentals, like, steal the Deadpool costume, like, after they were done filming?
Probably.
I think he said
his
that.
movie, so
Yeah.
literally, like, pretty much his movie. I'm changing Will's voice. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go for. I'm just not getting the over dramatic vibe from him. You know, something about the tracksuit and hair.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it would take them so long to shoot us down that we could get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
I just feel like he's like a buffoon. I feel like he should sound like a buffoon, but I feel like I've already done that. I'm just gonna make a face and just see what voice comes out.
Okay.
You don't sound very... No, don't like it.
That's just Taylor.
I'm gonna do like a bad Patrick Warburton. How about that?
Oh, that actually sounds pretty good, yeah.
Okay. You don't sound very optimistic.
The problem is that that's way too good.
It's too good?
Yeah. It's a too good Patrick Warburton.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
What if we agreed? You know what? The guilty's pretty cool.
There is another person who could have committed this crime.
What? It's other people?
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
This choice does matter. As you can see in the top right, it shows you how far. Yeah.
Right. Who could have committed?
Yeah.
Meaning the second person who walked by the camera. That they disregarded.
So, the grade school boy.
Right.
But everybody is completely convinced that it can't be a child to kill them.
Right.
The assistant girl who's Penny Nichols. Yeah.
Who I think is the murderer.
Yeah.
I said it yesterday. As soon as I saw her, she did it.
Or could it be the security lady?
It could be.
Who got rid of the first photo. She was there at the rehearsal.
Right.
She's Wendy Oldbag. She's a old woman who is also a security guard. But you're big red flags for any mystery.
Right. I mean, the assistant girl, we got nothing on her.
Yeah. Other than she's a robot, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the security lady.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Wendy Oldbag.
You just got it, thing. Who?
I think I was asleep the whole time yesterday.
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag!
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Or that's Fozzie.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Ooh, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby.
The squeakle.
That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, just don't sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way?
Oh, man. What? What kind of decision is this?
No mercy!
Yeah, obviously. Why would I give her a break?
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it be nice to your kids and be mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Okay. Oh, okay. When did he arrive?
When did Jack Hammer arrive?
No, the kid.
Oh, the kid?
Well, it was before the murder. So.
Well, it was before. Well, the first photo, the second photo was taken. So,
right.
So it was before that, at
right.
least.
What proof? What proof?
The boy could not have committed the murder.
Oh, because he doesn't have a card key, right?
He
Simple
does
as
not.
that.
He does not have a card key.
So how could he get in?
How could he get in? Oh.
Take that! The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The Windbag, speechless. This has gotta be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
How did Edgeworth, like, just forget her last name?
Wait a second! I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, it's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
What'd you say before? If Edgeworth forgot old bag's last
How
name?
did he forget her last name?
He didn't.
He's like something old bag.
No, it was he forgot her first name. It's more of like an insult to her, because Edgeworth hates this person.
But the judge just said
Wendy. Yeah, Wendy something, because before the judge did. Yeah, because the judge didn't want to say her last name because he didn't want to offend her.
Gotcha.
It all connects together. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not gonna let them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, Aries.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Oh, what? Hold on!
So you were told not to talk.
That's right. By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. What didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in it.
There were some other people at the studio at the time of the day of the murder.
Hold it!
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was falling over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Continue. On.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Miss Oldbag! This is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about not having, still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Ooh. You got your bonus and you still talked?
Easy dub.
I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. This is a trick.
Let's see. Okay.
I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can.
Global Studios want. Oh, okay. Yeah, go back to like whatever statement and also and the cross-examination. So, other one. I think it's this one. So press this one.
Oh, wait.
And then spam B to skip through it. Okay, now, take it back.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. warned!
October 18, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, Numero Trace.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing.
Then,
Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating.
Oh wait, that was Phoenix.
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer.
If they're on the screen, I just automatically think they're the one talking.
The defendant's going back to investigate the crime scene. I'm firing you as my lawyer.
They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
We can keep on going for like 5 more minutes.
It's hot in here. October 18, Wright and Cole offices.
Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we find out about in today's trial.
The director and the producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Do me a favor, look at the plant.
Bro.
Look at the plant. We got to go through the entire arc of the plant.
Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow
son
or
of a
she's
bitch, it is the same
perfecting her
one.
water torture technique.
God damn it, it's the same one. Usually after every day, it's a different line. Yeah, go to the detention center.
October 18, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Tell me about the fanboy.
The fanboy.
Do fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No. Not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say that they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Tell me about the director.
Director.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yeah, yes he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us about that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
It has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Let's go ahead and go to the studio.
October 18, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Let's see.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras already did that. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day.
Yeah, go to... You can move, if you want. It's B to exit out if you want.
Oh, I thought you meant like move around.
Yeah, you can move to the outside studio one.
October 18, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Alright, let's head to Studio 2.
In the trial, he said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should have been able to get by it without no problem.
This monkey head is really heavy.
Well, it did knock out that tree. Wait. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell.
Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said.
Alright, go ahead and go to Studio 2.
And we'll explore it on
The next
tomorrow's
episode. The next episode.
The next episode of
Modern Fossil.
Modern Fossil.
Alright.
My headphones are so sweaty.
Yeah.
Make sure to smash that dislike button, subscribe, hit that bell, and hit us with a hate comment.
Alright.
Something really bad. Make fun of me. You could make fun of my ears. I got some big ears.
He does.
My hairline.
Yeah, ridiculous hairline. He's gonna go bald within 20 years. My
Right.
god.
You can make fun of Darren's wrinkled shirt.
My wrinkled shirt, yeah.
And he hasn't brushed his teeth today.
Today, yeah. Because I just woke up.
Right.
Yeah. I brushed him yesterday,
Right.
as I stated to you before.
Yes. Anyway,
And before we made out.
love you.
Love you.